Marat's Liturgy.
Remember how it used to be. The kings were our dear fathers, under whose care we lived in peace, and their deeds were glorified by official poets. Piously, the simple-minded breadwinners passed on the lesson to their children.
The kings are our dear fathers, under whose care we live in peace. The kings are our dear fathers, under whose care we live in peace.
And the children repeated the lesson. Suffer! Suffer as he suffered on the cross, for it is the will of God. And anyone believes what they hear over and over again. And so the poor, instead of bread, made do with a picture of the bleeding, scourged, and nailed up Christ, and prayed to that image of their helplessness. And the priest said, raise your hands to heaven, bend your knees, bear your suffering without complaint, pray for those who torture you, for prayer and blessing are the only ladders which you can climb to paradise! They chained down the poor in their ignorance so that they couldn't stand up and fight their bosses, who ruled in the name of the lie of divine right. Sir, I must interrupt this argument.
We agreed to make some cuts in this passage. After all, nobody now objects to the church, since our emperor is surrounded by high-ranking clergy, and since it's been proved over and over again that the poor need the spiritual comfort of the priests. There's no question of anyone being oppressed. Quite on the contrary, everything's done to relieve suffering with clothing collections, medical aid, and soup kitchens. And in this very clinic, we're dependent on the goodwill not only of the temporal government, but even more on the goodness and understanding of the church, and particularly of our friend, Monsieur l'Abbé.
If our performance causes aggravation, we hope you'll swallow down your indignation. And please remember that we show only those things that happened long ago. Remember, things were very different then. Of course, today, we're all God-fearing men.
Pray! Pray! Oh, pray to him!
Oh, Satan, who art in hell, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Give us our good deeds and deliver us from holiness. Lead us into temptation over and over